Why are you so tense, god damn it? Because I don't know what I'm doing! Calm down.
Hello everybody, it's Philly Kuts. Yes, I know it's weird that I'm lying down like this, but I have no choice. My camera is way up. You're not going to be able to see me, I know, like you want to, unless I'm down here like this. So, what do I got for you today? Well, I have a special unboxing. Underneath here, I have, voila, PlayStation 3D display. Now, a little background. I was interested in this display from the get-go. However, at the original price tag of $4.99 for a 24-inch screen, which is not a TV, mind you, because it doesn't have a TV tuner, was a bit too pricey for me. Actually, in the past week, this has gone down $100 from $4.99 to $3.99. Even more so at Best Buy, it's knocked down another $100 if you order it online and get it for in-store pickup or for delivery to your home. So that's right, it's $2.99 right now at Best Buy. So in a little over a month, this came out, I believe, November 13th. You can get this now for $2.99 at Best Buy. So I knew I had to jump on it. I was in the market. I'm like a niche buyer for this. I don't need a new TV, really. I wasn't really interested in buying a new big 3D TV. I already have a 40-inch Samsung TV that I still like and love. However, I was in the market for a new computer monitor. Well, at $300, I wanted to get about a 24-inch monitor anyway. And to get a good quality, 24-inch monitor, it's about $300 anyway. So I was like, well, now's the time for me to buy. I mean, I figure it has the 3D effect. Although I did hear that on computers, when hooking it up to a computer, there has been some difficulty because most computers won't detect the screen at more than a 60 refresh rate, as opposed to the 240 that this has when hooked up to the PlayStation 3. But that's not really an issue. I don't do computer gaming, really. I'm a console gamer. So really, it just was, for me, I guess it was destined for me to get this. The price is right at $300. There was no way I was going to pay $5, even $4. But at $3, I figured it was a good deal because the glasses alone are retailed for $70, and you only get a pair. So they have the glasses. You get the new HDMI cable with these new 3D TVs. There are new HDMI cables that you need. And then also you get the game MotorStorm Apocalypse, which is still $60. And it's a 3D compatible game. So it just, the time was right. The time was right. First, I want to thank the website where I found the information, cheapassgamer.com, and CheapED, who runs that site. Thanks for letting me know. And I'll put that site down on the bottom there for you guys, for the YouTube thing, so that you can check that site out. It's a great resource for finding sales at retail stores to fit your budget needs. cheapassgamer.com. All right, let's go. Let's stop wasting time, CheapED. CheapED. I haven't done an unboxing in a long time. So yeah, those of you who do watch my channel, you guys know that I like to make videos, beer reviews and stuff. So I really could use a second monitor to help, transition my editing a little better, so that I'll be able to still go on websites while I'm editing. And also, being in school, writing papers and stuff, it'll be helpful to have Microsoft Word open on one screen and searching on the internet for stuff on the other. Okay, guys. All right. You get your MotorStorm Apocalypse. There we go. HDMI cable. See? Through the bag there. Some manuals. It's a 3D display. 3D glasses manual. Ah, yes. Comes in this pouch. You put your weed in it. No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe you could. I don't do that. But here is what is known as a micro USB connector cable. This is not the same type of connection that goes for your PlayStation 3 controller to charge. That would be a mini USB. This is what's known as a micro USB. And here are the glasses. They do feel a bit flimsy. They don't feel very good at all. And I'm surprised that these retail for so much. But once again, they're active. shutter that allows the 3D to be better quality. It retains more resolution than passive TV. I don't think it's called passive shutter. This is where you charge the unit. That would flip open. I'm not going to waste my time. But then this is the button to switch in the simul view, which basically is one of the major selling points of this 3D screen, is that you can play a game with another person, and if you each have a set of glasses, you'll be able to see a different screen. So if you're doing the racing game, you'll be able to see your car from your perspective, and your opponent will be able to see their car from their perspective. It's pretty cool. Here's me with my own glasses, my regular glasses. I know I'm scary looking, my hair's a mess. And then here's me with these on. Now they do fit over relatively comfortably. I do see, with my glasses on, I still see, the outside light, so that's not blocked. So that's still going to come in there. When I do take my glasses off and put these on, it's still the same thing. So there's still like a lot of gap in between. So I hope that that's not going to be a real distraction and ruin, the immersiveness of the 3D. But, it doesn't look, they don't feel that bad. They do feel a little tight, but it looks like that you can adjust the nose piece on the inside. It does look a little pliable, so I'll have to play around with that. I am going to give a full review of this, of the glasses and of the TV, so don't worry. Okay, this looks like the stand, piece to the stand. There's Sony. It's got a screw, and I'm going to put this together at a later time. Right, here's the power cord. It's just a standard plug for the United States, for North America. Doesn't look that long, probably about 3 feet, I would say. Alright. Very, very glossy. Wow, it really blends in with my pants. But hey, look, there it is, see? See how that's like a mirror? And that was a complaint that a lot of people had. There's my couch and my blankets and whatnot. So you can see my tripod pretty good. There's the camera. It's about 24 inches, but it does look a bit bigger, I think, because of the way that it's shaped. It's like a rectangle with between parentheses. A lot of people compare it to it looking like a PSP. Here's my PSP, maybe for comparison. I don't know. What do you think? PSP and the monitor. Yeah, I see the similarity. On the back, you have your subwoofer. This has 2 speakers on each side, stereo, along with the subwoofer that's built into the back. Has been lots of complaints I've read. Primarily, the big complaint is that when you turn the volume up, the sound gets kind of crappy, gets kind of muffled. Another complaint is that it only has 2 HDMI 1.4 outputs and 1 component output, video output. So I won't be using the component for anything. And there are all the buttons, guys. Power, display, volume up and down, menu button, and 3D button. Alright, maybe I'll put this together. I'll be right back. Give you a shot of it for what it looks like when it's all put together. Alright, dudes. I'll be back. Got it all set up. Got your game. Got your glasses. Did read that you have to turn them on. Then they have to be charged. You get about an hour per minute of charge. Charge them up to 30 minutes, you'll get 30 hours. So that's the max that, battery life that they'll last. So it doesn't really tilt back much at all. I almost feel like I'm going to break it if I tip it back too much. So, but it only goes back 10 degrees, which I wish it turned a little more. And also it doesn't swivel left or right. So that kind of sucks in a way. I kind of wish that you would be able to move this around with the stand, but it does feel pretty sturdy once it's on there. And then that's what that looks like. If I don't post another video till Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Take care, guys.